By now, I'm sure you must have heard of the internet. But did you know there is a world, literally a whole world of antiques and collectibles available for you to browse? And even better, from the comfort of your own home. But before you can go shopping for antiques on the net, you're going to have to invest in some more modern gear first, starting with, of course, the humble computer. A modem. Some internet software. And of course, a telephone line.
The internet's useful when you live in rural areas like this dairy farm in South Leicestershire. Sarah War's just hooked up to the net, but doesn't know how to use it. So we sent James to take her on a tour of the World Wide Web.
I'll show you how.
So James, how do I go about buying an antique from the internet? Where do I start?
Funny enough, using the internet isn't quite like thumbing away through a telephone directory or reading a map. You need a search engine to get going. They're like a way of indexing the internet. And there's Alta Vista, Yahoo, Webcrawler. They're all different types of search engines. There's 250,000 antique-related sites on the internet. And I guess 4 major areas. At the moment, Sotheby's, Christie's, the big auction houses have cottoned on only recently and gone online. And you can place bids. You know, it's not quite like bidding in a live auction room, but it's not. The technology's catching up. Secondly, we've got companies like iCollector. They offer a stamp of approval, and they represent auction houses, galleries, and also more established dealers. Thirdly, eBay or other sites like that. Person-to-person trading, which is more personal but less regulated, so that's the downside of it. And lastly, of course, individual dealers who've decided to get online, join the internet, join the revolution. I'd suggest that we go into one of the official antique organisations' websites and do a kind of search from there. OK, if we have a look here, we've got Lepada online, and by the regions, we've got Leicestershire and here in Birmingham. That's not too far away, is it? Let's have a double click there and see what we've got. Right, here we go. Here's a shop to start with, johnhubbardantiques.com. whatever. Let's give it a double click. See where we get to. Yeah, there's rather a lot of choice, as with any shop, to be honest. Here's an item. There's some a case or box of some sort, maybe for storing wine. There's some kiddies' chairs that they're in a pair.
Yeah, they're rather nice.
We've got a price there, which is nice, and with the picture, it gives us an idea. We've got a pair of, what does it say? A pair of ducal vases. Again, you know, we need to look at these things quite close up.
Yeah, you can't. There's no perspective of size, of course, on there.
Well, you know, from here we can make a phone call. We can email him, say, you know, but that's going to take some time. Should we come pay him a visit?
Yes, let's do.
What about the vases? We saw quite a nice photo of those on his webpage.
Yeah, they actually look pretty similar to how I imagine them to do. I really like those.
Have a feel. That's part of the thing you can't do on the net as well. Well, not yet. You probably have virtual gloves or something, but...
No, I really like these. These look just how I'd imagine them to look, and they're actually quite similar to some other pieces that I've got at home, so they'd certainly match in with the other types of things that we've got.
Well, we saw these chairs briefly as well, didn't we?
They look absolutely gorgeous. Again, it was really difficult to imagine what they might look like actually from the screen, but they really are. They look beautiful, and I think it could make a really nice feature out of those.
Sarah decided to buy both the chairs and the vases, and all for just £350.
As with anything on the internet, there are some downsides. Of course, you lack the human contact. You know, the haggling, the look in the eye, the chance to say, oh, I don't know, can you knock 20 quid off? And of course, the ability to pick up an object and feel it. With the internet, technology is always playing catch-up, so you can't quite do online live bidding just yet. The internet can be open to abuse, and there have been some examples of fraud. So be sensible, that's my tip. Don't give away your personal details, and don't lose sleep over giving your credit card details away, because it's no different than paying for food in a restaurant. Information is instant, it's available 24 hours a day, and it's often updated. However, it's a good idea to have a clue where you're going first, otherwise it can be like running through treacle.
And once you've managed to log on, you can find out more about buying, owning and selling antiques on the net on our very own BBC Antiques website.